skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Like nobody.
I can't.
I guarantee you.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. I say ninth round. What? I say ninth round.
You said ninth?
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach engaged in a heated exchange during a recent press conference, trading insults and bold threats. Roach emphasized his deep ties to Washington, D.C., stating, "My whole family is from D.C." In response, Gervonta Davis warned Roach against bringing his family into the pre-fight hype, suggesting that Roach's father would be visibly nervous during the bout. Davis firmly cautioned, "Don't bring your family into this." The intensity of the exchange set the stage for an emotionally charged fight, with both fighters unwilling to back down.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you,
they gonna celebrate with me. Yeah,
don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here shaking on the what's the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
On my kids, he was shaking on. On my kids, he was shaking.
Don't
never,
bro.
That's cap. What I'm about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
it gotta be.
You gonna say it's cap? I'm watching.
Gotta be.
Hey, somebody lying.
Good.
Hey,
yeah, somebody lying. Hey. Somebody lying.
Hey.
Okay, take
The rivalry between Davis and Roach is not new. It dates back to their amateur days in 2011 when they first clashed at the Junior Olympics. Both fighters showcased their raw potential in that early bout, which laid the groundwork for their ongoing, competitive dynamic. As they transitioned into their professional careers, their paths diverged, yet their history ensured that a future showdown was inevitable. Fans have been eager to see how their skills have evolved since that initial encounter, making this fight one to watch. During the press conference, Davis directly addressed Roach's verbal jabs and warned him to halt the trash talk. He asserted that Roach's provocations would only fuel his determination to deliver a dominant performance in the ring. Davis confidently stated that his experience and power would make Roach regret his words. Roach, however, remained unfazed, responding with his own jabs, claiming that Davis was overconfident and would be in for a surprise. The tension between the two fighters continued to build, increasing anticipation for the fight.
I represent people doubting you, you feel like you're back against the rope and you don't have nobody. I do it for them. Like I feel as though dumb people, like, you feel me? Like,
okay. And my last question.
Make it a good one.
My last question. My last question. I just want just for us in here, I want y'all to predict what round.
What round what? What round what?
What y'all say?
What round what?
You know when they start talking, when the people who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get dumb. I'm gonna beat his ass for y'all talking.
Shit. Wait,
for real. So y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
We got the whole hood over there.
Like twisted up. I don't give a
y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing over here.
None of that.
Not at all.
Tell him I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get fucked up over here. What do I look like getting fucked up?
Okay.
Confident in his preparation and strategy, Davis made a bold prediction for the fight. He stated that he envisions a 9th-round knockout, aiming to conclude the match decisively in his favor. According to Davis, his training camp has been the most rigorous yet, and he feels in peak physical condition. Roach, however, dismissed the prediction, arguing that Davis was underestimating him. He claimed that he had studied Davis extensively and had a game plan that would neutralize his strengths. Both fighters expressed unwavering confidence, setting the stage for an explosive clash.
I say 9th round. What? I say 9th round.
You said 9th?
Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look, he looked at
Nah, I'm telling him, you saying you going down in the ninth? You know that power curry late.
I know you got some sneaky power. That's what I do know.
What?
Who said that? You said
My
what?
man,
You said what? Yeah, that's why I've been waiting for the niggas to talk. How much you want back? How much you want it back? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want back? How much you want back? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet. What's your name? Al, where you from?
Beyond targeting Roach directly, Davis also issued a stern warning to Roach's team. He advised them to refrain from engaging in trash talk, emphasizing that such behavior only strengthens his resolve. According to Davis, outside noise only motivates him to perform better in the ring. Roach's team, on the other hand, expressed their support for their fighter, insisting that Roach had every right to be confident. They highlighted his work ethic and resilience, assuring fans that Roach would be ready for anything Davis throws at him.
I'm not gonna lie, Tank. Like, I watch like most of your other press conferences before you get into the ring with somebody. You be dragging, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You be dragging. You feel me? But with Lamont, bro, it's kind of like y'all. It's kind of like the chill approach. I feel like the respect for y'all two is there. Yeah. I want to know how do you kind of balance between having respect for him, but in the ring, knowing like I gotta do my job.
It'd be like, I don't know. It'd be little clips like you see how like man him was talking and then somebody else talked like in his crew. Mm-hmm. That's what get me up. Like that's what make me like. I always want to prove to somebody that I'm like they not who they are.
You tell when they try to talk about that money, that 100 bands.
No, not money. Period. Like when they talk shit. Period. That's when I get up for it.
Okay, put you in your bag. Last question, bro.
Despite the excitement surrounding the fight, critics have questioned the matchup, arguing that Davis should not have chosen Roach as his opponent. Many believe that Roach is not on Davis's level, making the fight appear one-sided. However, Roach dismissed these claims, asserting that he had earned his place in the ring. He pointed out that many overlooked his previous victories and that he was determined to prove his doubters wrong. Meanwhile, Davis brushed off the criticism, stating that he was focused solely on winning, regardless of public opinion.
What's up? This your boy Easy Work Boxing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one, baby. I see a lot of Tank fans and penis riders are upset behind the fact that people are saying that Lamont Roach fight is trash, which we all know is trash. You know, the question that I keep hearing when I'm on my live and people get mad when I'm telling them that the fight is trash is, who else was out there for him to fight? Who else could he fight? The question is, who else did he send an offer to? That's the question. Who else could he have sent an offer to instead of him giving us another 130 pounder who hasn't fought anybody just like him? Who else could he have sent the contract to give y'all fans that's out there penis riding and upset at real boxing fans for knowing that Tank is playing y'all?
Addressing criticism of the fight, Davis explained that the decision to face Roach was influenced by a lack of available opponents at the time. He noted that other potential contenders were already committed to scheduled fights, making Roach the best available option. When asked why he did not fight Teofimo Lopez, Davis cited personal reasons, explaining that Lopez's consistent disrespect had played a role in his decision. Davis maintained that he was open to fighting Lopez in the future but was not interested in dealing with unnecessary drama outside the ring.
Y'all was friends, y'all had history, y'all went back and forth back in the day, but why him? Why Roach? Out of all the people.
I think a lot of people was they had a scheduled fight. For sure they had a scheduled fight coming up. And another thing with the Teofimo nigga, he kept saying all this wild shit like monkey this, monkey that, and like he disrespected me as a man, so that's another reason why I wouldn't give him a fight, for sure. But I would fight him, like, you know? So, I don't know, it just, the other guys was definitely had a fight coming up, so it was like, who I can really fight, you feel me? And he was the one that was calling, or if I'm not mistaken, he was calling, saying that he wanted to fight, and it's like, why not help him, you know?
Yeah.
Help his situation. So.
And I like that, right? But during these press conferences, you give him a lot of respect. Like, is this to sell a fight or is it like to really believe it?
Nah, I mean,
like really though,
because the only reason why, because he is good. Like, don't get me wrong, but come on, like I mean, he's good, but when it comes to fight night, like it's gonna be a whole different beast. Like.
Asterisk renowned trainer Bo Yees weighed in on the upcoming fight, describing it as a solid matchup but expressing his support for Davis. He praised Davis's skill set, noting his ability to execute a wide variety of punches with precision. According to Yees, Davis's speed, power, and adaptability make him a dangerous opponent for anyone. However, he also acknowledged Roach's resilience and suggested that the fight could be more competitive than some expect. The trainer's insights added another layer of intrigue to the already highly anticipated bout.
I think it'd be a good fight, man. Him and Tank. I think it'd be a real good fight, man. You know what I mean? I think I would have to go with Tank, though. I would have to go with Tank. You know what I mean? But I think it's a real good fight. You know what I mean?
Lamont would be moving up. What would he have to do to make that fight?
Oh, he moving up?
Yeah, it would be. He's the champion at 30.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have to go with Tank with that. He's moving up, yeah.
What does he need to do to make this competitive?
Hey, with Tank, you don't trade with him. You got to box, move, time up. You know what I mean? Walk him around, frustrate him. You know what I mean? Let him drop his guards. You know what I mean? Let him drop his guards, and then you do it. But it's difficult when you fight Tank, man. It's difficult when you fight him because Tank sets you up with all types of shots, man. You can be beating Tank, man. Hitting him with all kinds. If you can't punch, you're in trouble.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But with Tank, you might as well say, man, it's gonna be a knockout. You know what I mean? Because Tank will set you up. Like I said, he know how to set you up. And also, like I tell people, Tank can box when he want to box. You know what I mean?
I thought he was just a puncher. You were the first person that told me
that he can box.
That he could box.
Yeah.
And then I started to see it fight after fight.
Yeah, he can fight real good, man. I mean, he can box real good. He boxes real good, man. You know what I mean? You know how to do it all. Tank know how to do it all, man.
Roach revealed that he had been eager to face Davis for years, even before Davis' bout with Hector Garcia. This revelation underscores Roach's long-standing ambition to challenge Davis in the ring. Roach stated that he had been preparing for this moment and was confident in his ability to shock the boxing world. He expressed frustration over being overlooked and saw this fight as his chance to prove himself. Roach's determination was evident, making it clear that he was not stepping into the ring just to be an easy opponent.
I don't know if y'all know, but I've been in the Tank sweepstakes 2 years ago. A fighter's biggest payday around our weight class is going to be against Tank.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. The Canelo sweepstakes, obviously when you fight Canelo, you're going to get a bag. The Tank sweepstakes, obviously you fight Tank, you're going to get a bag. I got a call from them 2 years ago before he fought Hector Garcia. I wasn't champ at the time, and Hector was a champ. And I was the mandatory, that's crazy, I was the mandatory for Hector. He used his, I'm doing air quotes. I'm doing the same thing. Hector used his special privilege to fight Tank instead of me, so I had to wait.
Because he didn't want to lose to you, so if I'm going to lose, I'm going to fight Tank. Because if I lose to the champ, ain't no paying to the champ, and I can still keep on going and fight. That's a business decision.
It's a business
decision.
That's
what you're talking about. That's business.
Despite criticism questioning Roach's capabilities, insiders recognize him as a formidable fighter. The lack of widespread public awareness about Roach contributes to misconceptions regarding his potential to defeat Davis. Those close to the sport argue that Roach has a solid boxing IQ, quick reflexes, and the ability to adapt in the ring. They believe that fans should not dismiss Roach's chances so easily, as boxing has seen many upsets in the past. This fight presents an opportunity for Roach to showcase his full potential on a grand stage.
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? We said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
you talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You like sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Roach emphasized that both he and Davis share similar levels of experience and defensive skills. He pointed out that their extensive history is not widely known among local boxing fans, suggesting that this lack of awareness contributes to underestimations of his prowess.
What 90% of the people don't know is that we have like the same skill set, honestly. We got the same experience, and it's definitely, obviously the power is just, obviously the power is different, especially to the eye test. But what they don't know is like the defense over here is up to par. They don't know I'm not scared. They don't know that I'm going to go in there and be in control.
This DMV versus DMV, you know what I mean? Like I feel, like tell us a little bit about being a DMV fighter, what that means, you know what I mean?
I mean, well, you can attest, it's been a hotbed for a long time. It's been a hotbed of boxing for a long time, even if it's not well known to the general public of the boxing world. Everybody know that DC, Maryland, and mainly DC and Maryland, but DC, Maryland, and Virginia got some of the best fighters in the country. And when it comes to world champions, as bred world champions in the world too.
Lamont, you talking about having no fear of Gervonta. How much does that play a role in this fight, in the fact that you've went head up with him before back in the amateurs, and so how much does that kind of help the confidence heading into a fight with him? And even and to those points too, like a lot of guys aren't exchanging with Gervonta in the pocket, trust their defense to try to punch in between his punches. And do you feel like you're going to challenge him in that area in a way we haven't seen a lot of fighters challenge him?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think they know that too. So, and that's the thing. That's really going to bring like his A game.
Roach emphasized that he and Davis share similar levels of experience and defensive skills. He pointed out that their extensive history is not widely known among casual boxing fans, which has led to underestimations of his abilities. Roach expressed confidence in his ability to go the distance and prove that he belongs at the top. He insisted that while Davis may be the favorite, he should not take him lightly. This fight, according to Roach, is more evenly matched than most believe, and he is ready to prove it.
I'm from Baltimore. He's not from D.C. That's what I learned. I thought he was from D.C. too. D.C. my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
You gonna feel all this shit we gotta do. Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35 for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m.
Davis expressed confidence in his understanding of Roach's fighting style and strategy, stemming from their previous encounters. According to Davis, this familiarity provides him with an advantage as he prepares for their upcoming bout. But believes that he knows Roach's weaknesses and intends to exploit them in the ring. Roach, however, claimed that he had evolved since their last fight and was bringing new strategies to the table. Both fighters remained firm in their beliefs, adding further excitement to their impending clash.
So you think you dominate Tank?
I think I dominate any of them. If you really look at it, if you gotta really tap in on this. Look at their resume, all that extra, whatever. there's a certain limit that you hit, right? But then there's that next criteria or that next top tier. And if you don't match that, you never gonna know how great you really are. And I've done that a few amount of times already. I jumped out that box and done that. So I have yet to see Gervonta come out of that box yet. You know what I'm saying? They're about to put him with a guy at 130 pounds. Whether he's a champion or not, you're getting a guy lighter than you to come up and weight to make you look good again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in a direct message to Davis, Roach warned against underestimating him, insisting that he be taken seriously as a contender. His statement reflected his determination to prove himself in the upcoming fight. Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez weighed in on the matchup, urging observers to look at his resume. He suggested that his extensive experience would enable him to dominate Davis, implying that he possesses the necessary skills to defeat him. Lopez's comments added another dimension to the ongoing discussion about Davis's future.
Frank Martin-ish type of fight where he's fighting a dude who has earned a big opportunity or has a bit of a resume. He's on a run. His only loss is to Jamel Herring, and he did beat Hector Luis Garcia, a common opponent between the two. But I think people are going to look at this and be like, all right, Tank again is not fighting one of the elite guys that you want to see him fight against. He's fighting another kind of B-level fighter who is really, really good, but you want to see Tank against the best of the best.
Lamont Roach, and this is nothing against him. I think this is actually a good fight. I think he's very skilled. It's kind of giving the Canelo blueprint right now, where Canelo is like picking fighters, Edgar Berlanga and Jaime Munguia, and they're on pay-per-view, but obviously we want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez. Loma is the one. Remember, we were hearing that there was a fight that was supposed to take place in November, and both camps were in negotiations. And then Loma decided that he was going to take some time off. That's not Tank's fault.
Within the black community, there is a movement encouraging support for the Davis versus Roach fight. Supporters emphasize the significance of two black boxers headlining a major event and urge fans to rally behind the matchup. Many view this fight as an important moment for representation in boxing and hope that it paves the way for more major events featuring black athletes. The cultural significance of the bout has generated additional excitement, making it more than just a contest between two fighters. It is a moment for the community to celebrate.
I'm throwing the fire sticks away, Two-Tone. Everybody, if you gotta buy this fight if you black, because they don't want blacks to fight blacks because y'all don't buy it. So I'm buying it. No fire stick.
Fuck out of here. You ain't about to mercy. You ain't about to get us the mercy by this shit, pity by this shit. This ain't the right black on black we want to see.
No, hold on, Nuts. You can't de-advertise the black community, nigga. We rep
this ain't the black on black we want to see.
Y'all say
this ain't the black on black we want to see.
In D.C. They was in D.C., nigga. Chocolate City, Baltimore, motherfucking DC. The whole crowd was full of black people. We coming.
I see white people like a motherfucker in them stands. Why y'all capping, man?
Yo, Lamont is the only nigga Tank fought out of his last 5 fights that's not scared of him.
Oh, wow.
Rolly was scared. Ryan was scared.
Frank wasn't
Hector
scared.
was scared.
Frank
was terrified.
Frank wasn't scared.
Frank was terrified.
Man, he wasn't terrified because he flinched.